What if the single biggest wealth creation opportunity of our lifetime isn't in Silicon Valley or on Wall Street, but right here, right now, in India? We are witnessing an economic explosion. It's a moment in history where a powerful combination of policy, technology, and global shifts is creating a phenomenal environment for growth. For investors who can see what's happening, the next decade isn't just about making returns. It's about capturing a wave of transformation that could generate huge, multi-generational wealth.
Let's cut through the noise of daily market swings. The real story, the one that will define India's next chapter, is being written by three unstoppable megatrends. And these aren't small tweaks. We are talking about foundational revolutions happening all at once. First, the total digitization of our economy is colliding with the age of artificial intelligence, creating a brand new digital backbone for the nation. Second, a massive manufacturing comeback, fired up by the Make in India push and a strategic pivot in global supply chains, is turning India into the world's factory. And third, a colossal green energy transition is underway to power this entire transformation, building a new sustainable energy grid from the ground up. In this video, we are going to break down each of these three megatrends. We'll show you the powerful forces behind them, the massive money being poured in, and the specific areas where the next wave of multi-bagger stocks is likely to pop up. Let's get started.
The first megatrend is one you're already part of, India's digital and AI revolution. For years, we saw the first phase of this. India built the digital highways and people jumped on them with incredible speed. We went from a cash-first society to a world leader in digital payments. Data became cheaper here than anywhere on earth, and over 1 billion people got online. But that was just the warm-up. The real revolution is starting now, and it's all about two letters, AI. The challenge, which is also the opportunity, is that AI runs on two things, tons of data and immense computing power. India has the data more than almost any other country, but the computing power, that's being built as we speak at a scale that is genuinely hard to wrap your head around. This is leading to the single biggest infrastructure project of our generation, the creation of hyperscale data centers. Every time you use an AI chatbot or a digital service, your request is handled in a massive, power-hungry data center. India gets this and is positioning itself to become a global hub for this critical hardware. And the government is rolling out the red carpet. The recent budget introduced policies like a potential long-term tax holiday for foreign cloud providers operating from India-based data centers. This has kicked off an investment frenzy. Global giants like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon are pouring billions into the country. But the domestic players are making even bigger moves. In February 2026, a landmark partnership between the Tata Group and OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT, was announced. They plan to build a 100-megawatt AI data center with the potential to scale it up to a massive 1 gigawatt. A facility of that size could cost anywhere from $35 to $50 billion. Not to be outdone, the Adani Group announced one of the world's largest integrated energy and computing plans, a staggering $100 billion investment by 2035 to develop a network of AI-ready, renewable power data centers. Their goal is to build 5 gigawatts of capacity, creating what they project will be a $250 billion AI infrastructure ecosystem in India. So where's the investment angle? With pure-play AI software companies not yet listed in India, the smartest way to play this trend is through the companies building the physical infrastructure. This includes companies that provide supercomputing systems and AI hardware like NetWeb Technologies, which partners with giants like NVIDIA and AMD, or specialized cloud providers like E2A Networks, which is beefing up its GPU capacity for the India AI mission. But it goes deeper. These data centers are huge construction jobs, creating massive opportunities for engineering leaders like Larsen and Toubro. Developers that build data center parks like Anantraj are also direct plays. And all this infrastructure needs to be connected, which helps telecom infrastructure players like RailTelCorp, which is building out a network of edge data centers. This whole ecosystem is being built from scratch, providing incredible long-term revenue potential for the companies involved. The second mega trend is the Great Manufacturing Renaissance. For decades, India was famous as the world's back office, a powerhouse in software and services. But now, it's getting ready to become the world's factory. The old problem was a heavy reliance on imports and a manufacturing sector that just never hit its full stride. The solution is a powerful two-part strategy: aggressive government policy and a changing world order. The first driver is Make in India, which got a huge boost from the Production-Linked Incentive or PLI schemes. With an outlay of over $20 billion, these schemes are designed to pull in investment and boost local manufacturing in 14 key sectors, from electronics and cars to pharma. And this isn't just about assembling things anymore. New proposals for the smartphone PLI scheme, for example, are now tying incentives directly to exports and using locally made parts, pushing for real value to be added here. This is convincing global giants like Apple and Samsung to not just make in India for India, but to make in India for the world. The second equally powerful driver is the China Plus One strategy. Global companies are getting nervous about having all their eggs in the China basket thanks to trade tensions and rising costs. India is emerging as the most credible alternative. This is a shift that will play out over decades, and India is in the perfect spot to catch this manufacturing wave. The Indian government is pouring fuel on this fire with a massive capital expenditure or Capex cycle. Central government spending on infrastructure is projected to hit 12.2 trillion rupees in FY27, an increase of about 9% from the previous year. This money is going into building roads, railways, ports, and defense infrastructure, creating a multi-year fire hose of orders for companies in the capital goods sector. So, how do you invest in this? The opportunities are everywhere. You have direct beneficiaries of the PLI schemes in electronics manufacturing like Dixon Technologies and Keynes Technology, who are on the front lines of building India's electronics ecosystem. You have companies in the auto parts space like Honeywell Auto and Bharat Forge, which are benefiting from both the EV transition and more defense spending. And then you have the giants of the Capex cycle. Companies like Siemens and ABB India are critical for industrial automation and electrification as new factories come online. And of course, a heavyweight like Larsen and Toubro acts as a core proxy for this whole infrastructure boom, winning orders across transportation, defense, and even the data centers we just discussed. The order books for these companies are filling up, giving them clear visibility for long-term growth. Before we get to our third and final mega trend, the one that holds all of this together, do me a quick favor. If you're getting value from this analysis and want to stay ahead of the biggest investment themes shaping India, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You really won't want to miss what's coming next. The third mega trend is the one that powers the other two: India's green energy transition. An economy growing at nearly 7%, a booming manufacturing sector, and a network of power-guzzling AI data centers all have one thing in common: they need a staggering amount of energy. The problem is, you can't power the future with the fuels of the past. India's rising energy demand and its commitment to tackling climate change have created an urgent need for a complete overhaul of its energy system. The solution is one of the most ambitious renewable energy expansions on the planet. India has set a target to hit 500 gigawatts of non-fossil fuel energy capacity by 2030. To give you some perspective, as of early 2026, the country's total renewable capacity has already crossed the 260 gigawatt mark. Meeting the 2030 target requires a massive speed-up in solar, wind, and other green energy projects. This isn't just a government goal. It's a strategic must-have. The new AI data centers are a perfect example. A 1 gigawatt data center campus needs a constant, clean, and reliable supply of power.
This is why companies like Adani are not just building data centers, they are building fully integrated ecosystems with their own captive renewable energy plants powered by solar and backed by battery storage. Reliance is doing something similar, placing its data centers near renewable sources to lock in efficiency and reliability. This creates a fantastic virtuous cycle. The digital and AI revolution creates massive demand for green energy, and the green energy transition makes the digital revolution possible. The investment angle here is multi-layered. The most direct plays are the renewable energy producers themselves. Companies like Adani Green Energy, which are building out massive solar parks, are at the heart of this story. But the ecosystem is much bigger. Building out all this renewable capacity requires huge investment in the supply chain. This includes companies that make wind turbines and solar components. It also benefits the engineering firms that build this infrastructure. Power generation equipment makers like Cummins India are vital for providing reliable power solutions for both the new factories and the data centers. And this entire green grid needs to be connected and upgraded. This creates opportunities for companies in transmission and grid infrastructure like Techno-Electric and engineering. Even cement companies like Ultratech Cement are indirect winners, as a colossal amount of cement is needed for the foundations of wind turbines and new power plants. This energy transition isn't just an environmental goal, it's the foundational investment that secures India's economic future for the next 50 years.
So let's bring it all together. 3 unstoppable mega trends all happening at once, feeding off each other and creating a powerful engine for growth. First, the digital and AI revolution, building a new intelligent foundation for the economy. Second, the manufacturing and Capex boom, turning India into a global production hub. And third, the green energy transition, sustainably powering the entire transformation. We are at a truly unique point in India's story. The policies are in place, the global winds are at our back, and the private sector is investing at a scale we've never seen before. These trends are set to unfold over the next decade, and they have the potential to create the next generation of multi-bagger stocks. Which of these trends are you most excited about? Are there any companies you think are perfectly positioned to ride these waves? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching. Please remember, this video is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. It's crucial to do your own thorough research before making any investment decisions.